officially just wrapped up heading home from Diesel's in the mountains. It's their second annual show. And I gotta say, man, they put on a great show. Lots of good vendors. They did dynos legitimately all day. We were there for over 12 hours. They had the dyno going all 12 hours. It was awesome. Dirt drags and some wild performances on the dirt drags. And sled pulling, which is, a staple for these. And we didn't get to participate, unfortunately. We were there just as spectators. Maybe next year we'll be participating. Hopefully we'll be hitting the dyno with side piece and getting our numbers. So I hope you guys enjoy watching the recap. Yeah, it was like non-stop action from like 8 a.m. all the way up until, I don't know how late they ended up going, but I think we left there at almost 9. Say though, like, most entertaining for the dirt drags was the power driven diesel guys. Will and his junker drag truck. Man, I don't know what type of power he was pushing, but kudos to him for keeping that damn thing on the track. Like, he was sawing at that steering wheel. Two-wheel drive, paddle tires, I don't know, probably 1,200, 1,500 horsepower at least. And not sure two-wheel drive is the right thing for that class, but sure as hell was fun to watch. I think after his first launch, everybody learned to not be behind him on the starting line. I don't know if he took out any windshields, but he definitely took out some shins. That's Kole's truck. It's like I've been following him. He's trying like hell to get that old 12 valve past 1,000 horsepower. In the 12 valve world, it's really hard, just because with fuel injection you have so much control over timing and stuff like that. But they kind of have a static timing curve because it's all mechanically injected.
What's the number, guys? You go for the second pull.
Dirt drags. It shook the whole stadium. It was awesome. We saw multiple trucks from the same company out of Utah. Remember what that was? Clifford Performance. So that was the first time I heard their name, and give it to them. A great way to get your name out there is to do like 3 back-to-back 900 horsepower runs. All freaking awesome looking trucks. Well done as far as branding them. It's like not overdone, but they had that Clifford Performance on the corner of the bed on all their trucks. And even outside of the trucks that they had brought to the show, quite a few people, when they're thanking, who to thank, they thank Clifford Performance. So I don't know who they are, but they must be doing some good work. Darkside Diesel. I think you missed their run. I got it on my phone, but the guy literally added, from the course of when he ran earlier in the day, he went back, changed his tune, added some nitrous, came back, and first run added like 500 horsepower. The next run he added like another 700 or 800 horsepower or something like that. It was crazy. He did that last run, he almost got Randy's. And he literally said, I'm gonna go up and either hit my number or blow up this truck. And he went up there with all the nitrous, gave it hell. Was still running at the end of his dyno run, but I guess he sheared off every single bolt going from his flex plate to his torque converter, and even though it ran, he couldn't drive it. So you can't say he drove off the dyno, but he hit his number and he didn't blow it up.
Yeah, look at that big old lifted trucks.
You guys ready for some noise? Oh, these trucks are back shit. Big rocket.
Say there were some pretty badass rigs in the show and shine. Some were a little too show for my liking, but the few that you saw, like awesome compound turbo sets, all pimped out, very, very cool trucks. And then some of the old stuff, right? Like they had some old tractors out there that were all restored. Some really early diesel trucks, like first gen Dodges, which were very cool. A bunch of Cummins swapped vehicles. brisket sandwich I had. The brisket was awesome. We had a pretty good variety there too. Then we went and saw our boys Randy's over there. I think Randy's had a really good day right up until the end. Which went from a really good day to a very expensive day quite quickly. I mean, being able to do 2,700 horsepower when you didn't even get to the top of your RPM band because your engine decided to have some pistons leave the chat was pretty epic. Good show. They seemed to be in good spirits after it, though. They didn't seem like they were super upset over it. I think it's the nature of the beast when you're in that 3,000 horsepower club.
I'm sure that was a double whammy. I think we still got numbers even before that blew. 2791 is not a bad number, right? Woo! 2791. You guys, they just beat that 2400 they did on Thursday. That's a lot of horsepower of abuse on the motor. But I'll tell you what, these guys, I think they were gunning for it because they've already got another engine in the works.
Oh, the little burnout car.
The freaking like exhaust tip was a trash can.
And they have a recliner, like a lazy boy recliner is the seat, and this like giant shifter handle. Looks like something you'd see in Mad Max. I think they legitimately started the Sled Pulls about 12 hours into the event.
There you go. 346.513. Almost made that 300 mark. Not quite. We're 273.72 feet.
At 24 points. got the green light for Chase Avondale. On the open.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely had 2 days worth of entertainment, and it's really cool. It was an action-packed day. They kept the show going. They kept, it was thing after thing after thing. But we had the dirt drags going on simultaneously with the dyno event, which was kind of hard because I really would have liked to know the ladder and stuff for the dirt drags, but they didn't really announce that. I know they had a ladder board. I saw that later on after they had finished the dirt drags. I saw the ladder, which is just like a paper drawn ladder. But yeah, I wish we could have. I was trying to focus on 2 things at once there, and the dynos started pretty much right at 8:30 a.m. and we got there, I don't know, right around 8 or so, right? 8:15. And I'm thankful we decided to get there early because they had people streaming into that place until 10:30, 11 o'clock. But it just goes to show, like, they did a good job last year, and then they got, probably 5x the amount of people this year. That place was packed. That whole fairgrounds was absolutely packed. I remember we were trying to get some food at one of the food trucks, and the food truck owner was like, I had no clue it was going to be this busy. Like, it's way busier than they told us it was going to be. Which is great for them. It just goes to show that they put on a really good event. And, they got people from all over. We had people from Idaho, Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona. Saw some Wyoming plates. So a lot of people took the trek to come out to this event, which is really cool.
So where are we heading, Wes?
We're gonna go watch, no, we're not going to trucks. We're actually going to a very, very awesome festival all about tacos and margaritas. You're gonna love it.
Oh my God, really?
I'm so excited to share this with you. You have no idea. It'll be amazing. Nothing but tacos and margaritas. I'm so glad you decided to come.
So excited.